And then come onto your back. We'll start off nice and easy. Soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Bring your arms into a cactus position. And just start to let go. Taking a few breaths here. Let the weight of your body drop into the floor. Bring a little more awareness to your breath. Breathing in through your nose, filling up with your inhale. And taking big exhales out your mouth. Slowly reach your arms overhead. Find length from your hip creases out your fingertips. Get long through your torso. And keep that length in your upper body. Add your legs. Stretch your legs out long. Either flex or point your feet. And really stretch from your feet all the way out through your fingertips. And counter that with a big hug. Hug your knees in towards your chest. As you squeeze your knees in tightly, soften your hip creases. You might sway your hips side to side, a little rock in your knees side to side. Reach your lower back towards the floor a little more as you hug those knees in tighter. And press the back of your head into your mat. Keep that little bit of pressure and turn your head from side to side. Massage your skull. Release tension from your neck and your shoulders. And bring your head back to center. Bring both hands to your right knee. Extend your left leg long on the floor and squeeze your right knee in tightly. And then just start with foot and ankle circles with that right foot and ankle a few times, one way circling around. And a few times the other way. Using your hands on your right leg, make big circles in your hip socket. Lubricating and loosening up that right hip joint. Change direction, circle a couple times the other way. And come back to center with your right leg. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee and guide your leg all the way over to the left. Extend your right arm out from your right shoulder, gaze to your right thumb, and breathe. Try and inhale a little more length through your bottom leg, a little more length through your spine, and use your exhale to drop weight into your right shoulder blade. And slowly come back to center. We'll change legs. Hug your left knee in, extend your right leg long. And start with those ankle circles, circling your left foot and ankle around one way a couple times. And then reverse, circle the other way, get all those little cricks and creaks out. And using your hands on your left leg, make big circles in your hip socket, a few times one way. And reverse. And come back to center. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Take that knee all the way to the right. Extend your left arm out from your left shoulder. Gaze to your left thumb. Inhale more length through your bottom leg, more length through your spine. Exhale more weight into your left shoulder. Make your way back to center. Stretch your left leg out long to meet your right. Give your legs a little shake. Use the back of the floor to massage your calves, your hamstrings. And then bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the floor. Working into a figure 4 stretch, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Grab on behind your left leg and pull your left knee in towards you as you send your right knee away from you. As you pull your left knee in closely, also try and reach your lower back towards the floor. And then just notice where your body might be resisting. Try and send your breath there. This might be where you stay. If you want to take this a little deeper, release your hands. Cross your right leg over your left and grab onto the outer edges of your feet to draw down. Wherever you are, use your breath. Breathing into those places of tightness, create a little space from the inside out. And then exhale to release. Wherever you are, open your legs out wide into a straddle. Get longer through the inseams of your legs, out your inner heels. And we'll change sides. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Grab on behind your right leg. Pull your right knee in towards you, send your left knee away, and breathe. As you pull your right knee in, reach your lower back towards the floor. Try and relax your face, your jaw. Option to stay here. Take this a little deeper. If so, release your hands and cross your left leg over your right. Grab onto the outer edges of your feet and gently draw down. Use your breath to create more space, more release with every inhale, every exhale. Wherever you are, open your legs out wide into a straddle one more time. And draw your knees towards your chest and grab a hold of your towel. Loop your towel around the bottom of your right foot. Stretch your right leg to the ceiling. Extend your left leg long on the floor. Try and hold on low enough to the towel so you can extend through your right leg and also relax your head and shoulders. And just breathe here. Breathe more space into the back of your right leg, your hamstring, your calf. On an inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, extend your leg. Again, inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. One more inhale, bend. And exhale, stretch. Bring your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Grab onto both ends of the towel with your left hand. And then take your leg all the way to the left, falling into an easy twist. Extend your right arm out from your right shoulder, gazing to your right thumb again. Energetically reach your right heel and your right fingertips away from each other. Slowly come back to center. Change hands. Grab onto both ends of the towel with your right hand. Open that leg up and out to the right. And keep your leg where it is. Just release the towel. Circle your leg around and down to meet your left. Give your legs a little shake. Notice any difference between right and left sides. And we'll switch it up. Loop the towel around the bottom of your left foot. Stretch your left leg to the ceiling. Keep your right leg long on the floor. Breathe here. More space into the back of your left leg. Try not to force or jam anything, but go easy. With every breath, maybe a little deepening. On an inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, stretch your left leg. Twice more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. One more. Inhale, bend. And exhale, stretch. Bring your left leg straight up to the ceiling. Grab onto both ends of the towel with your right hand. Take that leg all the way to the right. Look to the left. Extending your left arm out from your left shoulder. Try and energetically extend your left heel and left fingers away from each other. Notice how you're breathing. Slowly come back up to center. Change hands. Grab on with your left hand and open your leg up and out to the left. Keep your leg where it is. Release the towel. Circle your legs around and down to meet each other. Give your legs a little shake. And reach your arms overhead. Take a big stretch through your whole body. Big breath in. Exhale, roll all the way up to sit. Take your time coming all the way. Now keep your left leg long. Bring your right foot into your inner left thigh. Sit up tall, face your left leg. So there's a little bit of a twist here. And then fold forward, reach for your left foot. If you can't quite grab it with your hands, you've got your towel right there. You can loop your towel around your foot. Once you have a hold of your foot, walk your sit bones back a little bit. Widen through your inner right knee and then soften over your leg. Make your way back up to sit. Bring your right hand to the outside of your right knee and pick that knee up. Cross your right foot over your left leg. Option to keep your left leg long if it gives you more space. Otherwise, fold that left leg in. Half-seated spinal twist. Bring your right fingertips behind you. Reach your left arm up. Get taller. And then twist right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Try and widen through your collarbones. Draw your right collarbone to the back of the room. Left collarbone to the front of the room. Take a breath in. Lengthen all the way from your tailbone to the top of your head. Use this exhale. Twist to your full. Gently release to the left. Take a little counter twist. Compress your right arm into your right leg, or maybe fold, maybe gaze to the back of the room, whatever feels good. Coming back to center, setting up for ankle to knee. If your left leg is bent, unbend it a little. If it's straight, bend it in. Make a 90-degree angle with your left knee. And then try and stack your right shin on top of your left. If that's too much, Bring your right leg in front and sit cross-legged. So cross-legged with the right leg in front, or maybe slip that right shin on top of your left. Wherever you are, flex your feet. Good, and then maybe start to walk your fingers forward. Keep your sit bones reaching back as your heart pulls forward. Relax your shoulders. You might even close your eyes here. Notice on this right side where your body is gripping, a little tense. Send your breath there. Make your way back up to sit. Bring your fingertips behind you. Coming into deer pose, open your feet a little bit wider than your mat. Good, then knock your knees over to the right. Flex your feet. Check out your legs here. You want your left knee straight out of your left hip, so you might need to scooch that left knee back a little bit. You want your right knee straight out of your right hip, so you might need to adjust there. With your feet flexed, that left knee rolling in, bring your left hand to your left hip, and then guide your left hip forward and around. Good, bring both hands to the floor in front of you. Think of pulling your heart to the back windows, and then maybe you come to your forearms. Get a deep twist. Use your breath. We're just going to rewind. Take your time. First, come back up onto your hands. Back through center. Bring your hands behind you. Let your knees just knock right and left. Good. Extend your right leg long. Bring your left foot into your inner right thigh. Sit up tall. Face your right leg. With or without your towel, fold forward. Walk your sit bones back. Widen through your inner left knee. And soften and breathe. Make your way up to sit. Bring your left hand to the outside of your left knee. Pick that knee up. Cross your left foot over your right leg. Option again to keep that right leg long or folded in. Whatever gives you the most space to twist. Bring your left fingertips behind you. Reach your right arm up. Make space. And then twist left. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Widening through your collarbones. And then softening your shoulders away from your ears. Take one more breath in to lengthen tailbone to top of head. Use this exhale, twist to your foot. And gently release all the way to the right. Take a counter twist. You can twist, you can fold, you can look to the back of the room, whatever feels good. Good, coming back to center. Setting up for ankle to knee again. Slide that left shin forward if it's bent. Fold it in if it's right shin on the bottom. Left shin on top. Or sitting cross-legged with your left leg in front. So left leg is in front if you're sitting cross-legged. Left shin on top if you're going for ankle to knee. Feet are flexed. Sit up tall. Good. Maybe start to fold forward. Trying to relax through your head and shoulders again. You might even sway your head side to side. Maybe open your mouth, stretch out your jaw, release any tension there. Make your way back up to sit. Coming into deer pose on the left, bring your fingers behind you. Open your feet wider than your mat and bend your knees. Good, so feet are on the hardwood floor. From there, just let your knees pivot and drop to the left. Make sure your right knee is straight out of your right hip. Left knee is straight out of your left hip. And then bring your right hand to your right hip and move that hip forward and around. Good, bring your hands to the floor. Start to pull your heart towards the windows. And then maybe come to your forearms, lengthening as you twist your spine. Rewind, slowly come up to your hands. Bring your fingers behind you as you face front. And then just let your knees drop right and left. Good. Be mindful of your neighbor. Find a straddle. Open your legs out wide. Knees and toes pointing to the ceiling. Option here to walk your fingers forward or to grab onto your big toes. Or if you have trouble sitting up tall, you can even just bring your fingertips behind you and work on pressing your hips forward and lengthening your spine. Wherever you feel the best stretch, listen to your body. Start to make your way back up to sit. Keep your knees wide. Bring the soles of your feet together. Sitting up tall, take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Draw your shoulders down your back, away from your ears. You might sway your head right and left here. Release tension in your neck. Make your way back up to sit. Bring your hands to the outside of your knees. Close your knees. Stretch your legs out long. Flex your feet. Sitting up tall, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Work to catch your feet either with your towel or your hands. Once you have a hold of your feet, walk your sit bones back a little bit more. Pull your heart forward a little bit more and then just release over your legs. If you need more stretch through the backs of your legs, work on lengthening your legs a little more. If you need more stretch across your lower back, you might soften your knees and work on pulling your heart forward more. Make your way back up to sit. Take your time, swing your legs around and come to all fours. Bring your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck and spread your toes. Get a little stretch through the arches of your feet. Moving through cow and cat pose. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly, flip your sit bones to the ceiling. Pull your heart forward and look up. Exhale, cat. Tuck your tailbone, lift your belly. Press the floor away with your hands. Try and dome your upper back to the ceiling. And then keep waving through these two poses, cow and cat, on your own. If there's any other movement that feels good, feel free to add that on. And we'll all meet up in a neutral spine. Take your time to get there. Step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Okay, bring your hands to your right thigh. Lift your chest. Relax your shoulders. Let your pelvis move forward towards your front heel. And then lift your belly. Lift your heart. With your fingers interlaced, lift your arms overhead. Good, keep that lift, belly, heart, arms. Now maybe take your gaze into a back bend. With your fingers interlaced, bring your hands behind your head. Get wider through your chest, wider through your elbows. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand to your right thigh, left hand to the floor. Press your right knee forward, slightly twist and look over your right shoulder. Option to stay here, or maybe, not necessary, but maybe bend that back knee and grab your foot with your right hand. Wherever you are, release both hands inside your right leg. Bend your elbows as much as you can. Maybe you make it to your forearms. If you need a little more space, you can heel toe your right foot to the right slightly. Get heavier through your right ribs, your right elbow. Make your way back up onto your hands. Swing your right leg around, come back to all fours. And we'll change sides. Step your left foot between your hands. Starting in that low lunge, bring your hands to your left thigh, lift your chest, relax your shoulders. Move your pelvis forward towards your front heel. Lift your belly up, lift your heart. Go ahead and with your fingers interlaced, lift your arms. Keep that happening, belly lifts. Heart lifts, maybe your gaze lifts up and back into a back bend. Keep your fingers interlaced, bring your hands behind your head. Get wider through your chest, through your elbows. Take a big breath in. Exhale, left hand to your left thigh, right hand to the floor. Press your left knee forward, slightly twist and look over your left shoulder. Option to stay, or again, maybe bend your back knee and grab that foot with your left hand. Wherever you are, release both hands inside your left leg. Bend your elbows as much as you can. Maybe you make it to your forearms. Feel free to heel toe your left foot to the left a little. Get heavier through your left ribs, your left elbow. Notice how you're breathing. Find that connection with your breath. Make your way back up onto your hands. Swing your left leg back around. Come onto all fours. Tuck your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Press your hands down and forward. Lift your hips up and back. And just paddle out your legs. Bend one knee as you stretch the other heel to the floor. And then switch back and forth a couple times. Keep pedaling your legs. Walk your feet to your hands. Once your feet get up there, open them hip width apart. Soften your knees. Shift more weight into your toes. Reach behind you. Interlace your fingers at the small of your back. Try and squeeze your palms. If you need to keep your elbows bent, think of lifting your elbows to the ceiling. Otherwise, lift your knuckles to the ceiling. And then bring your forehead closer to your knees, your arms further overhead towards the front wall. As we breathe here, feel free to add any movements, maybe sway side to side. You might look under your right shoulder, under your left shoulder. Maybe you stay still, listen to your body. Try and draw your shoulder blades a little closer together. Get wider through your collarbones. Take one more big breath in. And on an exhale, release your arms. Stay heavy in your head. Soften your knees and unroll all the way up